Yeah, folks, this deck is definitely a little evil, and unlike a lot of the sort of evil, destructive, toxic combos that I pull off here, this one's actually good. I didn't make this deck. I found this on Untapped. This has a positive cube rate right now post Infinite. So people are actually climbing with this deck. And boy, is it kind of evil because it can use Gambit to absolutely just delete enemy boards in combination with crazy Star-Lord energy cheats where you play this card. The best line I found is playing this on turn 4, using Arnim Zola on turn 5 so that you duplicate that Star-Lord. It goes off multiple times again. Then you just have crazy amounts of energy to work with on turn 6 where you can do stuff like Wong, Gambit, Odin, all in a single turn out of nowhere and delete your opponent's board, which you don't even necessarily have to because your Star-Lords are already crazy big in that scenario, and your Jim Hammond is often crazy big. I got some like 20 plus power Jim Hammonds in this list. You can even sometimes duplicate that Jim Hammond with Arnim Zola for points. There's all kinds of weird little stuff you can do. Extra layers of that happen with Chameleon and Grandmaster and Absorbing Man, all creating ways to potentially duplicate your Star-Lord effects, duplicate your Arnim Zola effects, duplicate your Odin effects. You got Odins on Odins. You've got so many ways to cheese your on reveals here and so much energy to utilize it that even after playing this for an hour, I'm still not sure which lines are actually like the best or most optimal lines here. You know, is it like Star-Lord on 4 into Absorbing Man on 5 into some big pop off later? Is it like Star-Lord on 4 into Arnim Zola on 5 like I talked about? Is it some other combination I haven't even thought of? There are so many different ways to take this deck because of all the energy. But here's the deal. It doesn't usually matter. If you get to that point where you've hit the Star-Lord and some way to accelerate your energy out of it, you're going to do such crazy things and have such big numbers that I don't know if it matters if you're perfect. You're just going to win a lot of games by brute forcing the total absurdity of this deck and by deleting, of course, most of what your opponent wants to do. So, I mean, it's just, you're going to see some silliness in this video for sure. And I had a good run with this deck that basically matched more or less the same kind of data you see from Infinite at large. So it's, you know, it can definitely fail. If you don't hit Star-Lord, you have some games that are just like complete failures where nothing happens. Occasionally you can work your way through that, but it's really hard. But as soon as you hit Star-Lord and have some lines, man, the sky is the limit. And man, does it feel a little evil when you're doing some of the things this deck can do, as you're about to see. All right, we definitely got to float turn 1. Sorry, Jim. You can show up next turn. I like you better anyway. Let's do Jim right. That's fine. So we have Star-Lord into Arnim Zola, which I think already creates some crazy opportunity. We just need to find stuff like Wong. You know, Odin would be great. Absorbing Man, etc. Chameleon is also pretty cool to copy a... Oh my God! Oh my God. That means you can actually just do Star-Lord here and then Arnim Zola here if you want, but you also want to make sure you have space later, right? So this gives us 6 extra energy next turn, which is 11. So you could go Arnim Zola, move both of these out, re-roll the Star-Lords again. I mean, yeah, it's fine, right? Arnim Zola will be here, but you'll still have 3 spots. So you set up a Gambit either way, right? And Gambit should be enough to win this. I think it's, I don't know. I don't actually know if it's better to get the extra energy now or just... I mean, Jim was already here, so you kind of have to commit the Arnim Zola, right? Like, that's the thing. And Jim gets crazy big off this too, which is nice. So like, you're getting actually a lot of power here kind of either way. You don't want to drop the Wong yet, right? Because... yeah, there's really no reason to. You just go Wong, Chameleon, Gambit, or is it better to go the other way around? I don't think it matters, right? So this is going to give me 8 extra energy next turn, right? So I'm going to have 14. That's plenty. I don't actually know. Wong, Chameleon it's the same difference, right? But the Gambit is operating also through the Convertage lens. I honestly think it doesn't matter because I already have like, this is the sneaky part about it. I already have like 30 plus points. Like, it doesn't even really matter what I do for the combo, right? The unfortunate actually aspect is I'm gonna have priority. So in a weird way, Gambit might just be worse than like an Ironheart if we hit it, right? It's still worth it to delete 4 cards, but what I'm saying is I don't need more than, oh my god, we even hit Odin as well. So Odin with the Arnim Zola potentially creates even more wackiness, right? So now you do this. Like, it just doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter, man. This is my first game with this deck. Literal first game. We get Convertage and we go absolutely insane. Is that just a Fin Fang Foom over there? Like, dude, it's I mean, Fin Fang Foom is actually pretty gross if I look at it, but I'm definitely clearing right. So this would be a tiebreaker game state, no matter what. Every buff left just makes their Foom bigger. I am actually gonna fully clear right, so it is gonna come down to tiebreakers, right? But we always want a tiebreaker because that's only a 12-point net difference from Fin Fang Foom, right? Like, he's never better than 12 better, right? So we know we want a tiebreaker because we'll always have obvious. Oh, we do also have a 2-power Arnim Zola for the record. He got buffed by Scorn. Okay, sweet, sweet, dude. We got 50 power. What the heck is this deck, dude? So the way we played it, right, like losing priority will definitely become a really relevant thing we have to think about a lot this recording, but here it just didn't really matter much because we were just so freaking big off the gyms and the Star Lords already. Dude, how did these all end up with exactly the same amount of buffs? Scorn hit those all equally. Scorn here, yeah. So like we said, you know, I guess, were we always just guaranteed to have 12 points here? No, Arnim Zola could have hit Wong first. We could have actually lost, but like we said, we clear literally everything else in this scenario, so not a problem actually. What an insane first game, dude. Like, this you guys are learning this deck right alongside me, and what an insane first game. We may not get a better one than that. All right, good looking hand here, man. We're gonna give them the coup de grace, that's for sure, if this works out. Black Cat Panama. Okay, end of turn. I mean, we definitely do want to lose priority this game, that's for sure. Star-Lord Arnim Zola, I could technically get some extra points if I line stuff up in Panopticon, but I also just don't really care. I'm just not gonna overthink it too much. Let's just play here under priority basically for now. Putting stats where they're more likely to have stats, right? Trying to hide priority for a little bit as long as we can. So Star-Lord on 4, Arnim Zola on 5 is gonna be my line. I don't even know actually, like, I was looking at this deck and I was like, there's so many different like lines you can take, but without magic, if you're gonna be using that Arnim Zola, I think you mostly want to use it to enable your Star-Lord, right? There were definitely some other considerations to make, but I think you just want to go Arnim Zola next turn. Does Aunt Maze create any weirdness for us? It does for like Wong stuff actually, but I still need to, I don't know if I'm gonna lose priority with the Arnim Zola is the problem, right? Like, that's a consideration you have to make for sure. Like, you could go maybe Absorbing Man or something instead sometimes. Oh my god, like, it just doesn't matter though, right? Like, this is, if I get priority, so be it. How much energy do I need to do all of this, right? I need 13. I don't have any other way to get 13 energy other than doing this. It also just makes the Jim Hammond insanely big. You could do like this as well, but no, it won't be big unless I do this, so there's no point in that. Yeah, I think this has to be the way to go. I just wish you more reliably lost priority. That's the only thing with this line, is like, you usually gain priority because the Star-Lords are so big, which makes your Gambit, you know, notably worse. You don't ever have like a guaranteed full hit Gambit. Opponent is very bored with us. I honestly can't blame you. This is an insane, like, this card's doing silly stuff right now, I feel like, so I can't be mad at anybody for being mad about this. This has to be the best way to do this, right? You delete all 4 cards on board. You actually get more bodies with Arnim Zola doing even more silly cheese. Like, this is so insane, dude. I'm sure they're gonna retreat, right? Like, you should, I think. I don't know. It's gonna be really hard to match this. They really have not even developed that much stuff, to be honest. Maybe they're gonna try for a cool Nocturne roll. I'd be pumped if they hit something insane that disrupted me here. That does not. It would be so sick if they hit something. Weirdly, Gambit might just win the game anyway, though, even if they did. Maybe if it was like on reveals don't go off, I guess. That would be the way to do it. So everything they had played is gone. And... oh, wait a minute, though. This is an interesting... oh, I didn't even think about this, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Oh my god, I don't even know. Oh no, I didn't even think like the Arnim starts deleting cards before the Odin has a chance to resolve on the Gambit. You know what I mean? You don't get like the full Gambit loops, but you also just don't need them, right? Because you're getting 2 new ones anyway. And like sometimes Wong will hit before Odin, and you'll still get like a Wong Odin left and a Wong, or excuse me, a Wong Gambit left and a Wong Gambit right. So it's similar to the same thing anyway, I guess. But you also get like 9 power Odins everywhere, right? So it's like, and remember, left is still 19, even though the Shadow King deleted, like, you know, this is 19. So this was like 14 points. This was, I don't even know, some of insane amount as well. Yeah, geez, dude. This, I don't even know what the optimal lines are here technically, but it's like, it doesn't matter because it's enough. I don't even know if I'm playing this deck correctly, but who cares? It's just so excessive that it doesn't matter. Is this the featured location? No, there's no featured location today, but I've had this like a bunch today. I had this a lot. I think this is my 3rd time in like 4 or 5 games. It's yeah, I feel like you're gonna see it in the video multiple times, which, you know, not every game makes it into the video always. So the fact that you know, see it multiple times is really saying something. Oh, Zombie Galacti, I didn't even see. Okay, that is a deck that can like go toe to toe with numbers, but of course if Gambit deletes everything, then Gambit deletes everything. But we don't have a Gambit right now. We don't have a Star-Lord right now. This deck can definitely be feast or famine. Opponent is snapped. I mean, reasonable snap. I'm definitely not gonna be leaving just yet. Like, no way, no how. Maverick is big. Scary, scary, scary. Gambit is here. I mean, let's definitely go Wong. I don't think you do anything right because of Brooklyn Bridge. You definitely don't do anything left. So I think you got to go Wong mid and then figure something out with like Gambit. You can go Gambit right and then Grandmaster it, you know, to delete these 2 cards already. Or, well, we'll see what else gets played, but, you know, some combination of 2 cards. Or, no, that's going to be 3 cards, actually, isn't it? Yeah. Magic, okay. Chameleon could be an Absorbing Man later. Okay, Odin mid becomes kind of interesting now, but if I discard it, right, I'm cooked. Like, I gotta wait. Don't you have to? Because this, like we said, discards 3 things. There's a very good chance you lose your Odin. But without all the extra energy, like, I can't wait until later either, you know? And I can't win with, like, Ironheart, because we know the numbers are going to get too big, right? So, I guess, do we literally just wait? To either have more cards in hand or try to do things. I don't know. I gotta just wait. There's no need to go just yet, I don't think. Star-Lord would make my life so much freaking better right now, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Life just got a lot better. A lot better. Now I should be able to play all 3 of these next turn. Life just got so much better, dude. Wow. Can I even play a Chameleon as well? I don't know, dude. I'm so much happier right now, though. I'll tell you that. We might be able to delete every card on board so that we don't have to worry about, you know, how big the Galacti is or whatever. We are going to end up with priority again, though. Dang it, dude. I always end up with priority somehow. Like, how do I have exactly 5 points right? That's so frustrating. But there's not going to be really anything. Oh my god, this guy getting so big is so gross. So you go like boom, boom, boom. Actually, I think it's well, no, you can't have Absorbing Man in the mix, right? Because you need the Gambit here. I mean, at some level, this is like overkill, though, right? I just have too many things out. I mean, do you just throw an Ironheart in here so that your Scorn gets hit more? Right, I think. So this is Gambit number 1, Gambit number 2. Gambit is gonna do 4 here, and then Odin's gonna make it go off even more. It just deletes every card, right? I think that's the best way to do it. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I still wonder if I'm missing like sequences in here that are somehow better, right? I mean, they're just gonna have one big zombie Galacti mid, and then that card right doesn't look like it's green, so I don't think that's gonna beat us. It looks like it's a non-Galactide card, right? Because the one that's getting played looks green already. Like, is that that's not a border or anything, right? That's the background, I think. I don't know. I mean, even if it is a zombie Galactide card, right? There's no way it's big enough because I have 25 points over there. That's the crazy thing, is like Jim is nuts, and mid's not gonna be big enough either because Star-Lord's insane. And I'm still getting some points off Scorn as well, right? Like, we have 3 more points incoming. This is so nuts, dude. This is so evil, actually. I just think I feel evil mostly. Scorn is just going crazy. And they don't fast forward it either, is the other side of this. Why don't they fast forward it? God, if we had another turn, how big would Jim Hammond get? Oh my goodness, dude. Maybe I should have put the Ironheart down first to get some points over there from Scorn, by the way. It doesn't matter, but it's probably correct just to have like 2 points over there or whatever, you know? Because there's no reason not to try to win that as well. Zombie Galacti is very large. Oh yeah, it was just a majestic wing beat. He was gonna be pretty big, but when you don't have... It's really sad, by the way. I thought this was gonna be another card, but this is dramatically quite sad how it's literally just a zombie Galacti on board and nothing else. That's a pretty cool variant though. Oh man, this deck is so freaking evil, dude. Jeez, Star-Lord, buddy. Smithsonian. I mean, we do have ongoing, Mr. Wong. Is it worth 1 point? I doubt it. Usually if we win like so big and so decisively that 1 point is not remotely relevant, right? Cave of the Dragon could be a fun bonus. We can put in Jim anytime. He may or may not matter much, but could just be an Ironheart body if we don't hit Star-Lord's stuff. Iron Patriot. Do we contest that? I don't think we care, right? Grandmaster to contest it. I'd rather just have the Grandmaster for later, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. We can play Wong on 4 and still look for the Star-Lord on 5, right? Still trying to find a moment there of breather. Wong is still a good card in his own right. But Star-Lord definitely makes our life a lot happier. Without Star-Lord, it's going to be tough to win this. You have to go for like Ironheart plays, I guess. Oh, I forgot Wong's moving mid, but I can't stop it, so it's fine. Wow. Negasonic deletes my Wong, dude. Brutal. They have another Negasonic in hand too. God dang, dude. I need a big hit here. Why didn't the Lady Deathstreak delete that? I guess they reveal simultaneously. It looked like they revealed simultaneously, but they're like, I don't know. We had an Odin too. How fun. I mean, obviously we just cannot win, right? I don't see a way to win. Okay. Still don't see a way to win. There's no Gambit line here, right, that wins. Sadly, I don't even get an Ironheart buff. It'd be cool if she could buff herself, by the way. That'd be so sick. Yeah, I mean, Gambit Chameleon's like kind of fun, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. No way, right? Oh no, they played too many cards. No! Oh god, how annoying. If that was just a big guy, right? Oh my god, in particular because it's just too... Oh my god, dude, that would have been so sick. Can you imagine? Imagine it was just like a Foom or something, right? Oh man. Oh my god, and Baku would have come out. Still wouldn't have beat our 5 points though. Man, what a crazy... Like, what the heck, dude? What were we playing against? What a fun loss. Almost had a chance to steal there. That's wild, actually. All right, this is a fantastic hand so far. Moleman dead, but you know, otherwise okay. We can always throw in a gem to empty hand space, and not a problem right now. Fantastic hand. Guys, how do Odin and Chameleon interact? I haven't really tried this yet. There's been a few games where I maybe could have, and I didn't really think about it much. Now I'm wondering, like, is there some opportunity there where if an Odin hits an Odin, they don't loop forever? I know that. They stop them from looping forever, but I don't know how the interaction works. I don't really know what you expect to happen, basically. So Star-Lord currently on 4 versus 5, right? If you go Star-Lord on 4, I don't actually have a good follow-up right now, other than, you know, just like an Odin or whatever. But I don't think that would be good enough usually. If we wait though, I don't draw a card, right? I have to throw something away, and even Mole Man doesn't do that either because it adds the rocks. So you'd have to throw away a Chameleon. Maybe we just see in like number 1, top deck Absorbing Man, top deck Arnim Zola. Just figure it out, right? If not, maybe you just play the Odin and see what happens. I haven't actually tried that line yet, but it's kind of cool for Jim Hammond if nothing else. Oh my god, they just drew me an Arnim Zola, so we'll do that. Okay, it seems to always be this, by the way. Do you ever do Arnim Zola? Oh, you can't do Arnim Zola Chameleon, so no, you don't. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Yeah, this is a lot of energy. This is kind of the line we've taken very consistently so far, so not a big surprise. I kind of want to do the Chameleon Odin thing and see if it's better than the alternatives, right? Magic. Oh my god. Okay. So now you go. Okay, I'm about to just wreak some havoc right now, dude. If you do this. Oh no, you revealed that this works, right? Odin's gonna move here. Chameleon will see it. You don't. It doesn't have to be the one that you played. That's gonna make the Odin go off again and again and make these Star-Lords just like a billion, right? I don't know if that's worth it or not for just one big Star-Lord mid. Like, is this better off just copying a Gambit? You could also do it here, but it won't be here anymore, right? So that doesn't work. I don't know if it's worth that trouble or not, man. I think you can totally, though, just play an Apocalypse either way. I don't know. I think you're better off saving the Odin, right? I don't know, man. What if you do this? How does this work? Becomes a... Well, it becomes either a Gambit or an Artemis Holy. You don't know. Oh my god, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do, guys. I actually don't think this is the line either way, to be honest. I don't know. I was talking too long about doing weird stuff, and then I didn't actually figure out what the real turn is. I think that this is kind of the same thing sometimes if it hits, you know, the Odin, but if it hits the Gambit, it's very different. I'm not really deleting great threats here just yet, but this becomes an Odin now, and then that still sends the Odin over, right? So actually this is pretty sick when this hits, because I'm still gonna end up with the Odin in every spot. So this is such a cool line, because it's gonna make the Arnim Zola go off again. Then you hope it hits the big Odin, but even if it hits the Chameleon, it's still an Odin, right? This is actually insane, yeah? So the Star-Lords go off again. They have a single Star-Lord. What is my final play, though, I guess? That's the only thing, is I don't really have anything good to do. I have an Odin if I had an Absorbing Man, I guess. I have 17 energy for Jim Hammond. Crazy. I guess you just do this. How did we not hit Scorn at all, by the way? Come on, man. I guess you just do this and hope it holds, right? I don't know. There is like Fin Fang Foom plays though that beat you, maybe. I don't remember how much energy they got off this, I guess, but that's the crazy thing, is like no matter what you do, Foom can still beat you. I've played a lot of this deck actually already so far, and I'm still like trying to figure out what lines I think are the best lines to take, like with Chameleon and Odin and all these sequences and stuff. There's a lot of weird little interactions I don't totally think I know yet, and a lot of little possibilities. But the great thing is like it's been so universally big that I don't know if it matters. I'm worried about Fin Fang Foom into Arnim Zola though. That's specifically what I'm worried about. Okay, that is not a Foom. This is a Hella Modok combo maybe, which is still pretty spooky. There is a Foom, but without the Zola specifically, I don't think it's as big of a risk. I think we're okay. It's gonna be hard to get to 31 and 56, although good god, that's close already. Okay. Why was that so tiny? What was that? What was that? It was a Starler, but it was so tiny. They do steal left, but mid holds. Yeah. Dude, if this had gone mid, we would have lost. This was 27 to 25, and this would have been 34 to 31. So they did actually have some lines here that win. But they just overcommitted, which is, you know, that's the risk you take with Hella. Foom was actually pretty small, by the way. We dodged a big Foom. Maybe we should have just put APOC mid to like really hone in on a spot, but I don't know. This was surprisingly almost beaten too. Foom here, by the way, would have just soloed because all our points are in the first two cards, right? Jim is so crazy big. Kind of a scary game, man. Weird interactions too, like just fun little chameleon testing stuff. Like, I don't know. Magic definitely threw the curve into a different line, so really interesting stuff always. This deck's very, very wild. Okay, Star-Lord is good. The Tropical. A Tropical Paradise. Sunspot's a good body for Gambit. Yep. Some of these high Evo decks don't have too many things for you to hit, you know. Hey, Jim Hammond, let's go. Yeah, we don't really want to do Quantum Tunnel. That could be risky, actually. Strange Academy, I'm thinking about like where I want to turn 4 is Star-Lord, turn 5 would maybe be Artem Zola. I don't know where I want to set up a pop-off lane, right? That's the thing. Odin is cool. If we go for a Wong on 4, Star-Lord on 5 line this game, the problem is Strange Academy, right? Your Wong and your Star-Lord get sent a breeze. You don't know where they end up, which is really risky because like you don't want them to go in Quantum Tunnel. So I don't think you can do that, right? I think the problem is I don't currently have either Artem Zola, Grandmaster, or Absorbing Man. So how do I create a second turn chain, right? That's the issue. So it's like, man, now I'm really wishing I'd put Jim... Shoot. I'm really wishing I had put Jim left and could put the Wong mid. I think this is a mistake, right? I'm checking Nebulous. There's like slight upside to doing it this way. Star-Lord's still going to be really big, which is nice. Oh, we top decked the Artem Zola, which means I wish I'd gone for Star-Lord now. Lot of regretful decisions here already. None of them like inherently wrong, by the way. It just depends a little bit. You know, that particular Artem Zola draws up. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that Wong animation just like moved, dude. Like we knew where he was going right away. Okay, so Wong did separate from the Cosmo, interestingly. This does delete 4 cards. They have priority though, so you don't really know. I mean, we gotta try it, right? Like, come on, let's punish this Cosmo because it'd be so funny. Quantum Tunnel, I need it to be smaller than Star-Lord. No, it's not smaller than Star-Lord. Need to delete Star-Lord and like 1 card mid. Actually, that might be just now either Star-Lord or Cosmo. Oh! Let's go easy. That's all we needed. Let's go. Punish the Cosmo. Oh, it's beautiful. Keep going. Keep it going. Hit the Sunspot too, just because it's the best target, right? Cosmo works for me. That's fine. Sunspot doesn't get big enough. All good to go. Yeah, this game was... I don't know. It's like, do you play for that Artem Zola off the top? I really think the Jim mid was a mistake, though. I think there is just no reason for me to do this, like risk Strange Academy stuff. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. I didn't really want Jim moving either, but it doesn't really matter. I think I thought it because I was like, it doesn't matter. If you play Star-Lord on 4, it doesn't matter if Strange Academy messes you up because you don't really care. But then I didn't play Star-Lord on 4, so it gets all kind of a eh. All right, Jim, we're gonna wait on you, of course. Kind of fun that like, you know, this guy is, you know, fire and sun and like thematically they all feel a bit connected, right? Star-Lord and sun and fire, and I guess normal Human Torch does not follow that theme. It's not like all fire cards or energy cards or anything like that, you know, but it's still cool. So opponent is snapped on Bifrost. Does that mean they're a move deck? Portrait doesn't indicate move deck. Ah, that means they hit their Mr. Negative. That's what it means. Be something funny. Starlight Citadel, not particularly funny. We can go Wong, I guess. Just put him left. so that there's space. Mid. Still leaves you some... Oh, or we can go Star-Lord Arnim Zola. That's fine too. I think I like that line a bit better. It does sometimes create those weird Arnim Zola loops, but... I think just having that, you know, the double crazy Star-Lord hits multiple turns in a row, like, you know, of big extra energy is nice. If you go Wong Star-Lord, you kind of just get the one big turn, right? I don't think that's ever as effective, is it? Hitting two of these just feels better to me. So they've also got a Wong, interestingly. We don't see a lot of Wong Mr. Negative lists anymore. There used to be more with like Sage, Taskmaster stuff. That has been a little bit less common. Oh, dude, Grandmaster would have been kind of sick here. But all good for now. Yeah, this is we need a Gambit or an Ironheart though. I don't actually currently have it on reveal that's any good. I have a 2 out of 3 here to hit a good on reveal. I think we'd rather have the Gambit as well, because Ironheart is maybe a harder time matching output of Mr. Negative decks, right? Their raw numbers can be pretty spooky. Almost would have been cool to see a magic here, perhaps. Please, God, not Absorbing Man. Okay, we can work with that. So it's just this, right? We talked about this before, how the Arnim Zola does kind of create some problems potentially. Basically, though, I'm just deleting everything on their board anyway, and I think you want the Odins hitting the Star-Lords. So I think this is the way to go. You want to hit Odin and Gambit elsewhere, I guess. Even Wong Odin, though, is probably so many points that it doesn't really matter. Sage is obviously the only important target here. I'll turn off their Wong, actually. I guess that's important, too. I take that back. There's multiple important targets. Do all of the... Does it matter if these cards move out of the way first or not? Like, I guess it does matter because he's not going to be hit by Wong anymore. But what's really not relevant is, like, it just clears everything anyway, right? Oh, no. Did the Gambits go off twice again? It fast forwards there, but there were 3 cards left, right? And there were only... Oh, but it doesn't matter because we hit the Odins again. So yeah, I don't know. I think once they're here, they don't see the Wong anymore. It's not like they have memory once the Arnim Zola clears them, but the Odins do it anyway. The low roll, I guess, would have been Wong here again. Obviously, I think they still would have only had 1 card left. Maybe if it was exactly Sage, there was a problem, but I don't think it would have beat left either. I don't know though. We did gain, like, if this was a Wong instead of an Odin, right? You have 5 extra points and 9. It is actually quite a difference. Maybe there was some weird low roll. I don't know. It seems fine though. This is just such a ridiculous thing to do. All right, Sunspot Gym. Looking like a pretty standard high Evo fare currently. Do we just throw in an Ironheart here to make some hand space? I don't know. We really want to float. We don't really need the hand space till next turn, I guess. Star-Lord. Okay. Yeah, now we make some hand space, right? Ironheart here. We don't want Gambit, right? We want to float, so let's do Ironheart. Yeah, just turn it into a random 3-drop is fine. Cyclops whiffing right now. We're very good at denying Cyclops, I guess. Killmonger. Actually insane. What? That is the craziest hit you could imagine, dude. Yeah, what an insane hit. I just really don't have anything to do this game though without a Star-Lord, man. I am just completely cooked here, right? What in God's name could you possibly do to win this game? I don't know. I'm just gonna play a guy mid. I'm gonna play an Arnim Zola mid and hope for the best. I don't see any other path forward here. This just looks like just, you know, you didn't hit what you needed game and you're just totally cooked. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just can't get points left somehow. Maybe they low roll mid. Maybe my Arnim Zola high rolls like crazy. I don't know. Maybe I hit Galactus or something, right? I don't know. Right? I don't have a path here, but I don't know what else to do. So you just hit Arnim Zola Galactus mid and you call it a day. I don't know why I played Absorbing Man right instead of left, by the way, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god, the Galactus mid plan is actually the plan. Dude, if this happens, I swear to God, it's the greatest highlight in the history of Marvel Snap. I swear to you. Oh, Tribunal, no! Well, you're very cool. That's not what we wanted. Oh, could you imagine, dude, we hit that Galactus? Can you imagine? Hey, Utopia. That doesn't hurt, I guess. Yeah. Hoodie is their name. Hoodie variant Regis. Sometimes this is no glasses Regis. Can't see anything. That looks like a Gambit. We're just gonna end turn, obviously. I mean, Wong on 3, do you play it? Probably not, right? Probably not. Maybe you do, though. I don't know. You don't really need the full Star-Lord treatment anymore. Oh, good God. Oh, shoot. You can go Gambit Grandmaster. Would that ever be enough, man? It actually probably would be enough. You'd have points left in mid. You'd be deleting stuff. These are the kind of decks that don't usually play a ton of things, right? Is this actually winnable thanks to Utopia, man? Like, this is insane if we win this game. They have priorities, so I'm gonna delete I'm only gonna delete 3 cards. Is Ironheart better for that reason? Like, if we look at Ironheart, we go 3 and 3. She never buffs herself, so you don't ever win mid. Yeah, I don't know, man. Deleting 3 cards makes it definitely possible, but maybe not likely that we win. Stardust doesn't matter, actually. That's fine. Maybe we do win now? Oh, that's a good start. Although their horde's bigger than mine. Oh, hey, that's game over. That's all we needed. Easy. Perfect. We might even hit that Stardust and win mid. Let's go, dude. Easy. Easy. Cyclops made it a little nerve-wracking, right? Oh, they do get a new zombie horde, which could have came back in, right? But like we said, it wouldn't have been big enough. We just oh, they had 1 more energy from Utopia discount, so we actually did tie mid, but all doesn't matter. Dude, winning a TVA is a tough game to win for this deck in particular. That's a spicy little bonus win, yeah. Oh my God, it's a world chip. I didn't even, oh my God, I was zoned out reading a Discord message. Holy crap. So like Gambit Odin could just farm this if you, well, number one, if you draw the freaking cards. In that case, putting an Ironheart down is kind of a neat idea, right? Because you could just set up for like an Odin to, Odin, this is like preloading 6 points for your Odin basically, right? And it doesn't change priority at all either. It does change Star-Lord math a little bit. So Star-Lord would still be okay here to gain +2, give you a bunch of energy next turn. You could go for Arnim Zola, but why? Might also risk giving you priority. Yeah, I don't think it's worth playing the Star-Lord. I really for sure want to lose priority. Star-Lord for them. Okay, I really need... I guess you kind of almost needed a Wong too, though, right? I don't have Gambit right now, though. No Gambit. I think we're cooked, right? How do we win? You can do Gambit, Odin. I can't talk. You can do Odin Gambit next turn, but is it ever enough, right? Is it ever enough? I don't see how. Gambit. Well, guys, we're about to find out. It's only 2 Gambit hits, so you have to have enough points to beat the remaining cards is the problem, right? And they're gonna have, presumably 2 more pretty big guys here. I do currently have kind of, 15, and I'm adding 12, so I have to beat 27. I mean, like, for instance, they have 17 out now. If I kill the 2 new guys, we for sure hold, right? I think maybe if I just hit a red Hulk at any stage, we win. I might have to hit that red Hulk. Oh, I don't know. Is anything else enough? Actually, we're going to go to 25, so She-Hulk's also fine. She-Hulk's fine. 27 even. Oh, actually, everybody's fine. Okay, we're chill. Oh, I forgot Star-Lord scaling. We're just totally chill. It doesn't matter. Let's freaking go. Oh, my God. Red Hulk scaled up, but we're still okay. Oh, my God. Okay. The Star-Lord bonus points I forgot about too. I was thinking about only Ironheart's bonus points, right? Like that's another 5, which is great. Would have actually tied without that, yeah. So we did hit, I think this was the 2nd worst target or 3rd worst. Maybe this was actually the worst target. I forget how big Absorbing was, but a good little steal there. Gambit top deck, absolutely clutching it. No way we beat that on points.